All right, bet. So I'm gonna go over some support and resistance, and then I'm gonna go over some channels. All right, so like I've said before, I draw my support and resistance on the day chart and the 4 hour. Those are what I presume to be the strongest support and resistance lines that you'll find. And remember that you want your support and resistance lines to be respected from both sides. So if you see where I draw pretty much what price is right now, you can see that price is respected from the bottom multiple times, also from the top right here, from the top here, bottom, bottom, played around, top, bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line here. So to me, drawing the support and resistance lines on the line chart allows you to see pivot points. So pivot points are areas or price points in the market where this specific pair either reverses or respects, which would be a reversal, but respects, comes to a lot and either turns around, comes to, breaks and retests, but shows a lot of respect from both sides. So I'm gonna go in here and draw a couple. I'm not even gonna draw a lot. But at least by the end of this, I want you all to be confident in your support and resistance lines, as they are key key areas in the market for us as traders, and allow us to make very firm decisions based upon price action. I'm gonna just leave those. So you see, I'll go to the candles and you see how all of these lines on the day chart are respected either by wicks, by horizontal movement, by reversals, breaks and retests, just a plain reversal from this support and resistance line, as you can see. I'll go down to the 4 hour and do this again. So I'll go back to my line chart, try to find some more areas. I'll make sure I change the color so that we are able to distinguish between the two lines. For this example, the white lines are on the 4 hour chart and the yellow lines are on the day chart. When you practice this, use whatever pair. It's always good to make sure that you are practicing with the pairs that you look at the most. But just for the sake of understanding support and resistance, it wouldn't hurt to find just a random chart and make sure that you can go and distinguish areas of support and resistance pretty easily. So the more you do it, the easier it will become on your eyes, and it'll allow you to be precise when you are doing these on your own charts or the pairs that you do look at on a frequent. All right, so like I did on the day, I'll go to the candles, and as you can see how price is respecting these areas with reversals, wicks, very strong wicks, very strong reversals from these places. And I like drawing them on the 4 hour in the day just because, like I said, they're technically the strongest ones. The ones that are present on the higher time frame, are typically more they're a little bit more respected over time, and we can go down on a smaller time frame and actually see how these are being respected. You know, you could draw them on a shorter time frame. Me personally, I don't. Um, but they're still respected even on a lower time frame, as you can see here. Um, we'll go in here and do it on a lower time just because. As you can see here, they're just as important on a smaller time frame as they are. I just like using the higher time frames because of how strong they are. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, I'll draw a couple more. All right, so go back to the candles and let's see if these areas are being respected, which they pretty much seem to be. So, like I said, it wouldn't hurt for you to draw them all the way down to the 1 hour. I technically don't frequently. I usually just use the 4 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour. 4 hour and day. But you see, this is even at the 1 hour resistance, and it's been playing around with them pretty frequently. So it wouldn't hurt you. I'm gonna go back to the day and give you an example of some channels. These seem so a channel would just be two parallel trend lines. So we can go over here to where we were using the horizontal lines, right? And we could draw a trend line to the bottom side, right? So boom, right? So if we're gonna go parallel to that, right? I'm gonna go back to this trend line and I'm gonna do parallel channel. Right? So I'm gonna go from this line and just pretty much stay on it. And then it allows you to just, once you draw one trend line, you can just move above or below where that line is, and it will draw a parallel line to that. So as you can see, price is pretty much staying within this channel, showing some touches and then reversing once it gets to these. This one right here, it broke, retested it, came down to support, and then shot back into this channel. I'm gonna bring this down just a tad. But as you see, price is pretty much moving within these channels. This channel itself is a 400 pip channel. So, this technically has the opportunity to drive all the way back up to at least its midline. I'm waiting for UCAD to fall off of the face of the earth. But there's also another channel here, right? Should be able to see that. We'll just go and do this again. All right, touch, 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 2 touches, touch, touch, touch. All right. Let's see if we find anything else. I mean, technically, this is in a channel right here. All right. Might not be the sexiest channel. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna change the color of this so we see it just a little bit more. All right. 2 times, 3 times actually. Price respected this big channel. And right now, price is just sitting at this channel right here, right? So it's almost time for this channel, for this price to drop to the lower part of this channel. But as you can see, right, prices might not always move like this in a big channel, a little channel type thing, but nonetheless, right, still able to see how price is moving within these different type of channels. So homework is to find a couple pairs, draw some support and resistance, find some channels. If you don't find any channels, find a pair that has a channel. It might be in a current channel right now, but if you got to zoom out, like let me go to oil. All right, it's not in a channel. Well, I mean, this is technically a channel, but let's see. I think it was a 1 hour. Nah, it was like the 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't remember where it was. Let me see. I think Ripple was in a channel. Yeah, right here. Right. Right. You see how price came touch this channel, just riding in this channel. You can find a channel. And price usually is trying to make some type of geometry in the market. They happen all over the place and all over time. So homework, find some pairs, do some support and resistance, send me those pictures, and to find some channels with those pairs or various pairs and draw them and show me why you think they are channels. Okay? All right, bet. Look forward to some homework. Let's get it.